I guess we'll try to fix the camera or whatever.
I remember that camera. How the hell did it get out? Are they shooting movies now?
Remember it from where? What does he mean? I don't remember. The only thing I remember is the VHS tape that was about Ahti. Huh. There's going to be like a optional side mission, right? What? What? Jesse Faden starring in Swift platform. Cleanse the altered item. What the what the fuck is going on? What are we doing? Yes. Do I need to jump on the... No! I need to jump between the platforms, obviously. Ouch. Oh no! That was actually a pretty close one. Fucking random techno music, dance party, like club dance music playing.
No way am I sharing a spotlight with kids.
Exploders. Yeah, I want that executive his node mission right now. So I just need to... wait a minute, why is it going further on? It got destroyed! Oh shit, there's blackness coming. Ouch. There's blackness coming from behind. What the fuck? Oh, you're just supposed to do this. Nah. They actually did like fucking 50% damage to me in that second. It's falling behind. Oh. I mean, you're talking to it because it's actually a sentient entity. It's not over yet? God damn it. Well, I got full health from that. It's not over yet. Come a little closer. Oh, it's a juggernaut. What a fucking cheesy one-liner. No! What happened? They all died. I'm almost at full health still. Third act villain. Okay. fell. What's with the random jazz music? No, you don't. You can actually... I didn't even know that, but you can cancel out there like item pickups by throwing. They will drop everything. Goodbye, third act villain. Have a nice flight. Have a nice ride. The fucking jazz music. Just a little bit of dancing. With some... Can we get it done now? Just cleanse the fucking thing. Bright lights. Is that it?
Wait, what? We're back? Did that really just happen? It felt like a dream. Or maybe a bad movie.
Movie camera procedures. Action max camera. The item should be isolated from any person or event that is objectively interesting since its effect is activated by the presence of dramatic incidents. A movie camera used to make commercial feature films. Internal mechanisms are unremarkable. Subjects near the item will often experience a thwarted version of reality resembling the heightened drama and action of a movie. Whether these events are localized alternate realities or products of hallucination is currently unknown. Additionally, the item seems to record footage from these incidents and create VHS copies edited in the style of short films. During their investigation, agents learned that a podcast titled Brian's Movie Den had reviewed the item-generated movie Delivery Disaster. The podcast's creator, Brian Hennerman, was taken for questioning. The staff of Movie Night, the store Mr. Hennerman rented the film from, were also questioned to no effect. This was actually in the Alan Wake DLC. They were questioning this guy about why they did a good review of something that wasn't really good. But I wonder if this was actually used to film that Ahti video that hypnotized all the enemies. Probably not. It's probably different. Anyway, that was kind of funny. I actually liked that side mission. Fucking... And like the one-liners randomly, that also seemed like it was from a pretty bad B-movie. Or maybe not from a bad B-movie, but from a movie. Weird random one-liners. Well, that was interesting. So we're going to the sector lobby. This is the last part of the place. There's an elevator here as well. Again. Why is she panting like that? It kind of feels like there's enemies. Brian's Movie Den Episode 3. What the hell?
Welcome to another episode of Brian's Movie Den with me, the ever-lovable Brian Hennerman. Today I want to talk about a new film I found at Movie Night. That's night with a K, the mecca for VHS aficionados in the greater Dallas area. Yeehaw! The movie is called Delivery Disaster. We open in media res. A mailman drives a truck full of packages down in an endless American neighborhood as a pack of rabid dogs chase behind. Now, these dogs are nothing like my stepmom's corgi Chuck. These were some real nightmare hellhounds. The dogs keep pace with the mail truck, tearing chunks out of the driver's legs and arms. Each package he throws out the door is marked by his bloody handprint. He screams in pain and confusion, and this goes on until the movie just abruptly ends. There aren't even any credits, which is a pretty bold choice. Is this film a commentary on how our 9-to-5 jobs are killing us, or how hostile the modern world is to outdated concepts like mailmen? Perhaps it's merely a statement about the futility of purpose and how no task can ever be really done. There are lots of ways to interpret it, but for now, let's get to the part you're all waiting
Perhaps
for.
there's no deeper meaning to it.
Score time! I give this film a 4 out of 5, only because the actor frequently broke the fourth wall by looking into the camera and shouting at it, like he was shouting at the audience. A little too on the nose for me, but I did enjoy it, and I recommend you check out other films produced by Blessed Pictures. Bike Hard and Coffee Bullet are the only others I found, but this little art house studio certainly knows how to push the boundaries of Western cinema. And a friendly reminder that there will be no new episode next week, as I will be visiting my aunt in Delaware for Thanksgiving. Thanks for listening, all you Brian fans, and remember, we all love movie magic, but don't forget about the U magic. Until next time.
What the fuck?
Brian.
Okay, sure. Yes. But it was done by Blessed Pictures, which is the paracriminal group. So I wonder if this will tie up with the paracriminal thing in this. Maybe not. But I have a feeling that there's going to be like, if they make a sequel or something from this, there's actually going to be like the paracriminal group, that Blessed thing, will actually be like the main focus on it. So, what's in here? Oh, this is the reason why the fucking... Fucking cheap ass motherfucker. This is why she was panting so hard. New language. For immediate publication, this is dead letters actually, publication. I learned a brand new language. The fish taught me. You probably don't believe me, so I will prove it. Houlillel meuti jermeloapt eus oeman eggu guido. Kip guido urt pippo hurum eolin reg ibuvit 1455 ospirtrun glob henv 20222 quidi vip vip eolin njum reot. Why the fuck am I reading this? Well, anyway, C, please publish this letter and maybe other fish speakers will get in touch. They'll be able to read my address even if you can't. Gemini Rogue, Larry Humbert. Yes. Sure. So I don't think there's like the first and second Brian movie things at all. That was just like the thing that they were hinting. They brought him in for questioning, and he didn't find anything about, like, know anything about it or about Blessed group, the paracriminal group. So yes. Fucking cheap ass motherfucker. Just did damage to me. Host man. And why the fuck is there a molded, like, mold men in here? Doesn't really make any sense actually. I still feel like there's something in one of the... Well, maybe not. Like in the closets that you need to bust open. Maybe there isn't. Spin grouping efficiency. Movie camera supplement. Action Max camera. The item first came to the bureau's attention after a hospitalized mailman from somewhere. Oh, it was that. Arkansas claimed his injuries had been caused by a movie camera. Further investigation connected the incident to altered item 80, which was being shipped in the mail truck at the time. The package camera was later found in an empty warehouse. The return address led agents to a PO box located in the San Fernando Valley belonging to a company called Blessed Pictures. Whether Blessed Pictures is involved in the creation and dissemination of the item's VHS films is unknown. The following is a list of all known films believed to have been shot by Altered Item 80. Shoot First, Die Last, unreleased. Coffee Bullet, Billy's First Car, Bike Heart, Delivery Disaster. Item was used in the filming of an unreleased western in 1968 on the Italian island of Sardinia. A cast member was killed during an on-set accident stopping production. It is believed that Blessed Pictures bought the camera when equipment from the shoot was sold at auction. Yeah, but they're actually like doing the lots of bad things. So I kinda broke this for no reason. I guess I'm a vandal. A hooligan. Shift account part 3. It's clear no one is coming. We're running out of ideas and supplies. We tried going into the caves to find anything edible, but all we found were noxious gases and endless pits. The crystals only let us go one way, even though we could see the caves branched out. We did find some weird spiky pillar. I only got a glimpse of it before the astral spikes attacked. There were a few of them this time. We lost a lot of people. There's only 6 of us left. We didn't ask for this. We didn't want to come down here. I'm convinced something brought us here. The others say I'm going nuts, but it's clear that this was no house shift. Shifts slide a bathroom a sector over or rotate a hallway. They don't drop full divisions into some caves. We were brought here, I know it. But for what? Why tear us away from our lives just to torture us? If this is some sort of test or mission, then here's some advice for whoever's running it. Give out clearer instructions next time. I hope these notes are a good read for whatever ranger finds them. Fuck you, put that in the report. Chips. Or Gibbs. Gibbs or chips. Fuck you. Well, reaching the end.
Hiss got in.
Oh. Let's see what Marshall says.
The hiss got in. The Foundation is overrun. I was out of time and out of options. I took all the C4 I could get my hands on and strapped it to the nail.
What?
Boom. A desperate move. But it's better off in pieces than in enemy hands. Trench wouldn't be thrilled.
So she...
said how vital the nail was. How it was the Bureau's duty to protect it. Bullshit. Those years spent in the director's chair warped his priorities. In the end, he valued order over people, the advice of invisible voices over that of old friends. He lost sight of who he was. The board made sure of that. But I did my duty. The hiss can't corrupt a pile of smoking rubble. My last act as head of operations. I'm done. At least I could take those bastards down.
So she blew the nail into pieces and that's why we're repairing it. She was the one.
The nail. Pile of smoking rubble.
Marshall blew up the nail? What the hell was she thinking?
And that caused the whole like fracturing of the nail and why this place is bleeding. I guess. Like the astral. So this is probably the last. Can't even see this room. You can't even see it, but it's still not like a hidden room, considered a hidden room. Okay. I mean, sure thing. Sure thing.
Alright, this is the last one.
This is the last time. Narrow and wonder what that is. So this is the way back, right? Is this going to lead like a really high up area? I'm gonna check it out first before I do anything with that. What was that? Just an enemy spawning and screaming and then it vanished. So now we're up at a really high point. That's where we came in. I didn't even notice this place. Huh. That's the other side, right? Yeah. Now it looks like that it's fixing itself. Okay, so let's go. Let's go and fix the nail. Do the last ritual. And we'll see what happens next. I have a feeling that there's going to be like a crazy boss battle. Which most likely is either against Former or something else. I mean, I wouldn't want to fight against Former again, but I guess we'll see. Am I teleported?
I can't believe Marshall's brilliant plan was to blow up the nail. And she thought I wasn't ready.
Is there not going to be like a challenge? Well, I don't think I'll find the cats. The last hidden cat. I assume it's the last. The other two were kinda simple to find, but the third one seems to be rather challenging. I don't think I can go up here either. I mean, I can just cheese. Oh, this time it's higher up, so yeah. Okay. So how the hell are you supposed to actually do this if you... Where's the last one? That was it. Well, now the monument is now complete. No one speaking anything? No one's saying anything? You're not saying anything? It's spinning.
There. Easy as pie. Fuck. But that's
What?
the last one. I fixed it, didn't I?
Nail, leave, and former. What the fuck? Hold on. The whole place is coming down. Ouch! Wait. I need to do something over here. Oh, super collection of things.
Holy shit.
The whole place is coming down. What the fuck? So who lied?
Oh, thank God.
This whole place is coming down. But is the pyramid actually being destroyed or not? What's that? Just a rubble. They're all falling down. I wonder if there's a time limit. Probably not. It looks like I can go up. No. Yeah. Let's get the fuck out of here.
What the hell was all that? Things should be better now, not worse. Emily will know. I hope.
Yeah, it seems like you were lied to. What? Oh, I'm going backwards. New mission, the pyramid. Astral entities. Apologies, how embarrassing. Astral fellow shades are acting hostile, very rude. We cannot direct behavior. In external, not astral regions. Promise, fingers crossed. Okay. Sure thing. Speak to Hope. Upon completing the final ritual, astral plane begins to collapse. The board is not answering and Jesse is trapped. A crystal appears, creating a bridge that Jesse uses to escape into the foundation. What? Ah! What the fuck? They actually can... Oh, heal me, my minion. So I can fucking kill these spammers. Fucking spammers. Here, have your friend. Oh, there's more. What the fuck? Where do these guys keep coming from? These attacks look so fucking shitty, like they're just teleporting on you. My healer. Where did he go to? Where is my healer? There's actually two types of these guys. The other one uses miniguns and the other one uses grenades. Why are you walking at me like an idiot? That was actually pretty close. I almost died. At least I got the healer. Heal, friendo. So let's head back. There might be something hidden like over there as well. Like a one hidden, super hidden room. Which you need to know where to fly to. I can...
Jesse, we need to talk.
Okay. Splat!
What did you do? What is causing these tremors? I thought you could tell me. I completed the 4 rituals just like the board told me to. The astral bleed should have stopped. Look, it has stopped. The nail is repaired. But we have a new problem.
Okay.
My analysis of the nail indicates that it is literally a piece of the astral plane. Or possibly a vessel containing the astral plane. Or both. Either way, right now both dimensions are vibrating at completely incompatible frequencies. The spatial friction they are generating is incalculable. It's going to destroy both planes. I messed this all up. Maybe Marshall was right to destroy the nail. I should have left it in pieces. No, then the astral plane would still be leaking in. Sometimes there's no right answer, Jesse. We need more information. No. I need to fix this now. I'll just
Destroy it.
figure something out.
Destroy it again.
We should really make a plan. The tremors are originating from directly below us, but we don't know what... Perfect. I'll head down and take care of whatever's going on. Just do what you can from here. Jesse, you can't just... I have to, Emily. I'm the director.
I'm in control.
This is on me.
Like, oh. Reach the bottom of the nail. Now there's a huge fucking hole.
Bureau researchers, do not panic, Dr. Saba. Keep monitoring those tremors and get me some actionable data.
Yes. Stop. Stop what you're doing. Stop screaming.
If you're not gonna listen to me, then you better go figure out how to stop this. There's no telling what could happen if the vibrations escalate.
Yeah, nothing new.
I'll see you later. Take note.
It's kinda interesting. There's
Don't be a stranger.
no new dialogue when considering that the whole place is fucked up. So, I examined everything. I guess. Maybe. I don't know. Unless they've added new stuff. Oh, this guy is pretty down. Down in the dumps. A box on his... A box on his... I listened to that already. A box on his back. Anyway, I have 6... No, 10 ability points! What the fuck? I wonder if it's possible to actually get, like... all. Probably not, right? Probably not, but whatever. So I guess we're heading down.
I hope I know what I'm doing.
Me too. Fail.
That was just the top of the nail? How much deeper does the foundation go?
Oh, so it's basically like a fucking huge thing. Who the fuck left this here?
Entry day plus 118.
This guy.
I have changed, though it's hard to know how or why. I no longer need tools to detect the house's veins, to hear it breathe. I can feel its blood churning beneath my bare feet. I have added my own illustrations to the walls, trying to solve some mystery that the oldest house whispers to me. I have to avoid the it as I do so. They haunt me. I don't blame them. They're just following the Pillar's orders. Even poor Adam doesn't seem to recognize me anymore. I've spent a long time contemplating the etchings of the tree and its roots. Did you know this city used to be a forest?
City?
I wonder if our oldest house wore a different face back then.
Oh, New York?
It was always here. A 21st century office building since time immemorial. In a place know the future? Can it change its skin? Can it wander? I always thought the esoteric world was my father's, not mine.
I mean, it's a place of
But
power.
here, in this sacred place, I finally understand his devotion and his awe.
That has a will of its own. It's basically an entity, or the like board's entity. Unmapped area, lower crossroads. Whichever it is, it's basically sentient in some way, which means that it's probably acting like
Crystals
that.
are growing like crazy here. It's almost like they're trying to stop me.
Oh shit. Why? I believe that if you get hit by them, you get big damage, probably.
Astral Spike.
Huh. Astral Spike. 2 birds, 1 bomb.
I tried to get out after the detonation, but the Astral Spike came out of nowhere. I escaped, but my HRA was damaged. I'd bet a year's salary the board sent it. We never did see eye to eye. They have too much control over Trench, the Bureau, the House. They make themselves part of every important process. Nothing a little C4 can't fix. 2 birds, 1 bomb. Christ, what a mess. But I stopped the hiss. I did it.
What?
If Faden did her part, then the Bureau is safe. Until the next thing. Jessie has good reason to hate the Bureau. But that could be what we need right now. She won't follow the same path. Won't fall into the same traps. She'll lead her way. So, Director Faden, here's my last lesson. You can't save everybody.
So, Astral Spike actually killed her.
HRA was damaged. The board said it.
When Marshall blew up the nail, the board attacked her. I don't fucking like it.
Well, they did. Like, Dylan or he sworn that the board isn't what it says it is. You shouldn't trust it. But who knows? Who the fuck knows who is lying and what is true and what is not? I mean, everybody seems to lie. And I don't understand the whole former deal, because at first it attacked you without like any impunity twice in the main campaign game, and then it helps you suddenly. Can't really trust anyone. Huh? A control point. Wait, now it shows that we're in... Wait, it shows that we're... Does it show that we're back? Or you can summon a useful
Nobody
guy.
else hears the house. Their ears are too full of lies. We were shown the way inside so we could help. But all we've done is fall victim to the same parasite. I should have seen the web earlier. The strands between Northmore, the pillar, the gun, the id. What hope did we have? Thrown into this conflict beyond our comprehension. I've decided to rejoin the Bureau in the upper levels to end my long absence spent in the Foundation.
So he
Northmore
went back?
will be angry at me for disobeying him. That's just his way. But I don't care. I need to remain in the oldest house to help however I can. I doubt I can steer the Bureau back on the right course, but I have to try. How did I go so long without a purpose? Without devotion? I can hardly remember how it felt. I realize how grateful I am to Father for setting me on this path. I wish I could tell him that.
Director Faden here. Send backup to my location.
So he actually went back, that Ash guy.
Nice to see a director out in the field.
Ash went back and I don't know what happened then. Lower crossroads. There's going to be a crazy boss battle. There's actually... Oh, those are enemies. What are these places? Just holes? I wonder. Why do I have a feeling that these are like save spots where you need to go at some certain part? The fuck, the guy took like insane damage. Oh, it's Marshall. So she isn't dead.
Marshall? You're alive.
Soon you will no longer recognize us, or yourself, or him, or her, or them. Family is dead. The walls are broken, but yellow and red in the eye.
God damn it.
You voted is made right.
He's
Fuckers take everything. I'm
got
not letting you take
got
this.
her, which is kind of, since she'd said that she said that I mean her. Oh, there's a sniper as well. Can I just, you know, take this guy? Oh, he's already dead. So he's probably my ranger as well. So what about this place? Oh, it's these fucking guys. Ha! Slipped on a banana peel. That didn't do. What the fuck? That's some A. Nice. So I think this is just like a way for you to get like a more health and teammates, right? You fucking son of a bitch, I didn't even notice that fucker in the background. Then I was trying to pull the spikes up and it did something. I have no idea what the fuck. What fucking rock did it pick up? So these are like just enemies that spawn. I'm not. I don't fucking want to fucking. Okay. So now I have a sniper. My sniper buddy. And I still didn't want that. Not to mention that they just teleport. No, you fucking son of a bitch. Well, at least you don't die. I need help. My sniper didn't fucking do any damage to her for some reason. So what the fuck is the point of these then? This guy's glitching. Okay, so now they're at least doing something. Just pummeling.
More hiss.
Wait, where's the other ones? Where do I spawn? You fucking... Where's the sniper? Oh, it's her. She's fucking running and meleeing me. Like... This is exciting. Here, rock in the head. Yes, that looked very... It's fucking stuck. Yes. Ring around the fucking Rosie. Yes. This fucking mechanic is... And there's more. Well, I need the sniper out of the fucking... Send champion. Assistant send champion endure. Oh. Former is helping me. Spawning enemies. Or like friends. Yes, the major targets. she throws a couple of these. What? That's fucking cheating. What is she doing? Oh, those are my teammates. Oh fuck, there's a... Is there health somewhere? Yeah, there's a couple of healing. This is kind of funny. They're just... I mean, they're low levels, but... Oh shit.
Marshall.
Get fucking
The nail
sniped.
is corrupted. That explains why the board wasn't answering what's causing the quakes. Marshall came down here to stop this. I should have been with her. I could have saved her, but I can still save everyone else.
There's no saving. So you could have actually gone over here as well. But to be honest, it doesn't matter since those fucking runner guys will throw rocks at you. Or, well, not rocks, but pickaxes or whatever. You think there's enough loot? Do I really? Well, fuck it. I guess I'll just destroy these. There's what the fuck? It grew back instantly. Ballistic ammo refund. There were actually upper parts a bit more. There's something here. But I think you're only going to get there when you do this. Okay, so let's cleanse this thing. This nail. They corrupted it. We are cleansed, liberated. Hallelujah. The foundation is stable, beaten, A-OK. We hope you will improve your attitude, loyalty.
Well, fuck you two.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll be sure to. Let's play it smart. They don't need to know I'm onto them. Not yet, anyway.
What does she mean, like that they attacked the pyramid? Return to crossroads. Upon completing the file ritual, blah 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 blah. Jess leaps into the pit at the nail's base only to discover that the nail extends far deeper than she knew. A martial presence reveals that she was the one who destroyed the nail in an attempt to prevent the hiss from corrupting it. Eventually, Jesse finds the true base of the nail and Marshall, both of which have been corrupted by the hiss. Jesse defeats Marshall and cleanses the nail, the portrait thanking her for restoring the nail and stabilizing the foundation. So I think what she meant by that she's on to them is that she knows they were the ones who attacked Marshall and they're not really that, can't really trust them that much. But it was actually Former that helped us in that fight for sending us those allies or the rock people, which is kind of strange. Why does Former actually control the rock people? I mean, it's kind of obvious that Former doesn't want his... Oh shit. Is that Former? It's kind of obvious that Former doesn't want his to control the place either. It's fucking pitch black.
The nail is secure. The hiss can't touch it. I can't undo the astral bleeding in the foundation, but at least it's stopped.
Along with the seismic activity. You did it, Jesse. Did you ever find Marshall?
I did. She's gone. She died thinking she'd save the Bureau. Not a bad way to go. I wasn't ready for this crisis. I didn't even see it coming. But I promise I'll be ready for the next one. I mean, what good is a director who can't hold her bureau together?
The foundation. That was I think that was supposed to be the first DLC and the Alan Wake one was supposed to be the second one. Or I don't know if it really makes a difference. It's kinda interesting that you get to do the Alan Wake before completing the game. I wish they would have been after.
I thought I know how to handle things, now that I'm the director. Clearly, it's not that simple. I need to choose a direction for the Bureau. It should be one that serves our goals, not the board's.
Yeah, because...
Whatever those are.
Yeah, whatever.
My way.
What is the board's goal in the end? It offers you assistance and helps you, but what is the goal overall? Oh. Well, I didn't get maximum abilities, but pretty close to it. So I think that's actually the... You don't get anything else. That's actually all the missions, right? Yeah. Wait. Hotline. Departure. Another crisis workday resolved. But scrutiny is not permitted enjoyed. Tell the sidekick Pope Snoop to leave. Please immediately. Before it is time to become the next task chapter stage. We will be with you soon, Jesse Dylan Faden. Jesse / Dylan Faden. What? Did they actually hint that... I mean, that can't be possible. Jesse and Dylan can't be the same person. Are they hinting that Dylan is inside Jesse or something? I don't know. This is it's kinda obvious that they're setting it up for a sequel. It's pretty obvious that this whole thing is getting set up for a sequel, because like they haven't explained the former and boards. Like everything is so like the sequel is probably about something more about board and the former thing. I kind of like the former idea, and I kind of feel like really intrigued by what it is, or is it like I have a like my theory is that board is actually like consists of like a executive board in a company. Shut the silence.
Give us a call on the radio.
Like a executive board in a company, and there's like many of them. It consists like different types of people, and former used to be one of them, but it actually like got did something like it didn't follow the like board is supposed to be unanimous like in all in things, and it wasn't. It decided to think about something else for whatever reason, so they kicked former out, and that's why its name is former. It's a former board member, you know, but it's still around. It's alive. It's for whatever reason. It's either the only one that's happened like that, or it's the only one that kind of survived the kicking out. And it's still around. It does what it wants. It wants to do stuff. It didn't want his to corrupt this place because it's part of like its own existence. It still exists and wants like if his corrupts this place and does things, it ceases to exist basically. So that's why it helped Jesse to deal with this even more than the board, because board wanted to do the things like in a strict fashion. They didn't want to give Jesse the other skill because for whatever reason, and the former was like, well, she can't actually do anything unless she's given the other thing as well. Or maybe board couldn't give the both of them for whatever reason. Maybe it didn't have enough power for it or something, and former had the power then. Well, anyway, whatever it is, it's kind of interesting. This is like one of the bigger, like intriguing plot lines that I'm really interested. This Foundation DLC was actually insanely good at like this is what I wanted to know. I kept asking all the time, what's the board? Like, what's the idea of board and what is it? And what was the former? And this kind of explains, like, it doesn't explain everything, but it kind of explains things. Like, instead of just we destroying former. So, yeah, this was actually interesting. And if the sequel kind of follows up with this whole plotline, and there's like well, of course, there's missions and all that, like the bureau things. But if there's like a whole what's with the board thing and what's with the former thing, then it's like actually really interesting for me. I feel like it. But yeah, sorry about the rant, but that's how I feel. This is actually like I really like this DLC. Like I thought that the main game started to be like a bit too repetitive in combat and all that, but this DLC actually was really interesting. I liked it. So does she have anything to say?
Now that this nail business is handled, I should probably be getting back to executive. But maybe I'll keep poking around.
They wanted to...
Just for a little bit.
They wanted her to be out of here. Yeah, she has new... Nail field.
Has the nail been doing anything since we restored it? Define anything. Anything unusual? Define unusual. Emily. Sorry, but the answer is a whopping yes. Now that it's whole, the nail is emitting a constant field of, well, think of it like low-level radiation. It seems to suppress any biological matter it encounters. This explains why nothing grows here and why the Bureau had to abandon the area. Prolonged exposure would certainly begin affecting neural processes.
Nice.
Wait.
I think everyone should get the fuck out of there.
Was the field created when I cleansed the nail? I considered that, but the nail's readings are quite different from the ones I recorded at the cleanse control points. I think the nail's field is purely of its own making. In fact, I think it would passively prevent any his corruption, like the HRAs do. Which makes me wonder what actually occurred when you cleansed the nail.
I've been wondering about that myself. Did the board let the hiss corrupt the nail? Do they want me to cleanse it? If so, why?
Board let the hiss corrupt it? No, I mean, wasn't it because... I feel like it's because Marshall did the explosives and the explosive destroyed like the protection or something, like made it so that it's possible for the hiss to actually get here and corrupt it. That's what I feel like. I don't think the board actually allowed anything to happen. But they were mad at board because they attacked her after Marshall after they attacked, because they attacked after she bombed the place. And I don't know. This brings up more questions, but I don't know. Northmore.
What do you know about Director Northmore?
Well, he was Director Trench's predecessor, and Northmore's famous for being the first board-appointed director. See, before we found the oldest house, directors were picked by committees of old men in suits, drinking cognac and smoking cigars or whatever. You know, standard, uninteresting methods.
I think the word you're looking for is bureaucratic.
Or antiquated. Regardless, Northmore was eventually forced to... Well, we don't need to go into that.
Forced
The
to?
only two board-appointed directors left the position under unusual circumstances. If the board appoints a director, then how do they retire?
Actually, this, yeah.
They go out and buy you a gold watch. Sorry, Jesse, I didn't...
You know what?
imply that...
Don't worry. If anyone's getting shown the door, it's them.
You know, this actually occurred to me before and I was thinking about it, but I forgot to talk about it. Maybe actually Former is the previous director, Northmore. Maybe. I'm not going to like speculate on that too much, but maybe Former is actually Northmore. Especially since they're saying that there's only one before Trench. And Trench actually was corrupted by his and killed himself, or he was killed. Whatever it is, he couldn't be like retired into the position of that board and as a former. Maybe. This is just a big speculation. Former.
What do you know about an entity named Former?
I can't say I've heard of it. You got any details for me?
Well, imagine a one-eyed...
They had the
thing.
pictures in the lab. They've seen it.
I think it was a part of the board, but then something happened and now it's... separate?
Interesting. See, I always wondered if the board was some sort of entity or a group or conglomerate of linked consciousnesses, but this supports the group theory.
Yeah.
Although it could have undergone some sort of corporeal exile. Too many unknowns to form a working hypothesis yet, but I can prioritize this matter in future astral dives if you think it's important.
Fortune favors the prepared. Do it.
We're not gonna get the answers in this, but I'm pretty sure they're setting it up for the sequel.
I wish I could go with you, but I still need 30 hours of training before I can do field work.
We'll work on that.
But my theories are that Former is part of the board, did something, got expelled, and maybe Former actually is the previous director, and the directors, when they retire, so to speak, they go into board, or they are like changed into the entity that is the board, and they go there. That's my speculation and theory, but we'll never know until we find out in the game lore, actual in the sequel possibly. But it's really interesting. Like this is even more interesting than the whole like his invasion plotline, for me at least. I mean, that was interesting too, but this was like super interesting. So anyway, the only thing I was left to do was the put the record on, use the token in the jukebox, and it's just like weird grinding thing in the expedition. And yeah, I mean, it might, like, if you finish at least one or maybe all of them, you get this side mission out of the screen, maybe. But to be honest, I don't really care that much. But at least we got the conclusion for Marshall and saw what happens there. And that DLC was actually really interesting. I liked it, I have to say. I liked it. Anyway, yeah, so this vid has gone on long enough. This will be the last video. I think I've pretty much cleared the whole game. I don't think there's actually anything to really do in it anymore. And I'm not going to spend time around like looking around the whole map, seeing if there's like something hidden everywhere. So yeah, that's it for my Control playthrough. I hope you guys liked it. I mean, it took a long time to actually finish. Basically explore everything, do everything, read every bit of log that I find or a collectible, and you know, all that. This is by far the longest playthrough that I've recorded to YouTube. Like, by far. This is 43 parts? 43 parts, right? Or 42. Well, something like that. Over 40 parts. And that's pretty, like, insanely long. Like, the previously long ones were Alien Isolations, just a bit under 30 hours, and Resident Evil Revelations 2, just a bit under. Those were in Finnish, by the way, so you're not going to find them in English, but they're in my YouTube channel. But Resident Evil Revelations 2 actually had DLC on it, and it was just a bit under 30 hours. So this is over 40 hours. The jump is like insanely long. Of course, the length is pretty bad because of me reading everything in my broken English. And yeah, so, and snooping around and exploring basically everything. But I liked it. Like, my thoughts are that I really liked this game. Like, honestly, I thought that the storyline, narrative, voice acting, the exploring mechanics, and the surrounding, like the environmental effects, like the what's the word I'm looking for? Like, the whole atmosphere was like really good, and the plot and all those like I got immersed into the game, into the storyline pretty well, and I'm kind of ashamed, like not ashamed, but like I'm sad that there's no like follow-up, like you can't get more story out of this. But the exploration and everything, all of those, they were like really good. Some of the game mechanics were interesting, like the levitation. I really like the levitation system. It's pretty cool. Dashing, levitating. Like at the beginning, it felt like this is going to be a fucking crappy shooter game with really limited and weak like gaming mechanics. No cover system. No like actual way to be, you know, like be in a firefight evenly with enemies and all that. But then they introduced like the levitation, dash, evade, the shield. I think it's actually a decent if you just could. I never really used it, but I think you should be using it to move around. I could have avoided some deaths if I actually used it at certain points. My problem though was that I didn't have energy in most of those situations, so it wouldn't be really usable anyway. And all those like mechanics. So I really liked that part of the game, the exploration and all that, like the Finnish cameo things and like the ashtray maze. That was actually pretty awesome, but like listening to the fucking rock music there and just going through it and dealing with everything. It was really interesting. But the actual like battle gameplay or fighting gameplay and the grindy system of it and the grinding of the fucking useless weapon mods or parts or whatever personal mods that are really pointless. You don't fucking like when you get certain items, you don't really need any of them and they don't matter. And most of the extra ones they added in the DLC are just like really useless and pointless. What the fuck do you do? What the fuck do you do like with let's see, like ammo gained from taking melee damage? Well, that's actually one of the more useful ones. And ammo recovery on weapon hits, okay? What about other ones? Ammo recovery on taking his charged damage. That's so fucking like specific. Taking damage from his charged enemies, which are, I think, the exploders. What the fuck? This is completely useless. Ammo recovery on taking explosive damage. Evade cost after weapon kills. These are so fucking pointless. Like, what the fuck do you do with shit like that? Source gained per element pickup. What the fuck? Source gained from taking melee damage. Like, yeah, I get source. Like, I have 218,000 fucking source. What the fuck do I need to get more source from? Health recovery on launches. Well, okay, that might be actually decent. Ammo recovery on evade use. Well, actually, that might be decent also. Now that I'm looking at it, some of them are actually decent. Ground slam damage after launch hits. This is like, these are so fucking specific and pointless. And that's the thing. Not to mention that you can like grind for them or use that like I never even did this whole this. It's I don't know. I feel like the shooter mechanics in this game are like pretty meh. Like, they're not totally bad. I mean, I managed to actually win and finish the game, and I didn't really have that much problems. But they're not good. Definitely not good for an action shooter. Like, they leave something to this desired. So, I feel like the fighting mechanics or gunplay mechanics are meh. You don't have cover system, so you get fucked in like open firefights. You can't like get into a basically cover. There are like tracking rockets that curve around the corners, which is in itself like really silly. I mean, it's not a big deal, but yeah. I mean, the difficulty is pretty high. Like, actually fighting against the enemies is actually pretty difficult. But the main reason that is, it's because they basically two-shot you in most situations, or like do like 90% of damage with one shot, and then the other one leaves you with 0 health, and then you die. It's like they do insane amount of damage, which you can't negate at all. So I'm not complaining, because it's not a big deal. You just gotta move on all the time, and it's kinda easy. It's not hard, it's easy, but the difficulty comes from just like them spawning an enemy behind you, and since they don't really make any noise, they're probably on your ass and you die because they're just there and shoot you down, gun you down. Or like enemies somewhere and you're not sure where they are because you can't hear anything basically. So I don't think it's cheap, I just think it's like a kinda, I don't know what to call it. It's meh. Let's just call it meh. I mean, I don't hate the gameplay, the gunplay mechanics, but it's not definitely good. Especially after playing so many like FPS survival horror games or survival horror games where the game mechanics or the gunplay mechanics are actually the ones that are really important for the game, and you have to use them, and so they have to hone them to be actually decent. Like, it's actually decent in Dead Spaces, and it's actually decent in like Resident Evils, the newer ones, and you know, so yeah. But all in all, it's not bad, it's just meh. It's kind of like it's there. If they'd actually make something like, make it a bit better in the sequel, like make the whole, don't make it like insanely fast-paced super bullet hell system type of thing, but make it like an actual like a cover element shooter game where you actually need to a bit more strategically and tactically play. Like you can't just levitate everywhere and allow that to like survive with that. Or just launch any, like the launch ability in itself is like basically one of the bigger. You don't really need to use that much weapons or ammunition. Like I only used spears and the basic gun for the whole game, because all of the other ones are just like added extra without any point to them. Like the sniper is good because it bypasses shields and does so much damage, and the basic guns is just for spamming there. And then you just fucking launch everything or throw rocks at the enemies, and that's about it. So it's too simplistic, and you don't have to tactic, and the only difficulty comes from the enemies spawning behind you and killing you with a couple of shots and doing so much damage. So yeah, I mean, it's not special. It's nothing special. And the other one, like I said already, the worst part is the grindy aspect. Leave the grindy aspect out of this, and just either if there's like grinding or you can't get like things, just make it be on materials that you use to upgrade your like these personal mods, making them into better ones with materials instead of just randomly grinding them and finding them. Like make it so that you can actually find them. There's a reason for you to actually explore and look at the places and find them. That's my take. I feel like that would be a better choice. But then again, I'm not the one designing this, and I bet other people might like the way this plays out now. I don't like it that much. But the storyline is good, and that's the reason I actually enjoyed playing this and did it. If I didn't like the game, I wouldn't have fucking spent over 40 hours playing it and doing a playthrough for YouTube. So yeah, I liked it. This leaves me to think that maybe I actually should play the if the Alan Wake 2 comes on Steam, is released for Steam, I will probably buy that and play the first one and the second one back to back, and maybe I think there's the expansion, the Alan Wake Nightmare or whatever it is. Alan Wake American Nightmare, I think. And I'll probably play that as well, so I'll do like a back-to-back triple gameplay video for it. Hopefully, like, this just shows that maybe playing something this long is not a good idea, like recording a video for it, because it's going to take so long for me to upload these videos to YouTube, and yeah, they're going to sit on my hard drive for a long time, especially since I need to rename the files and rename the, like, look up the chapter points or part points where you and splitting them up, you know. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Not to mention that I feel like most people don't want to watch like really long playthroughs, especially if they're like so heavily based on dialogue or text where I will be talking so much. Like I've had a couple of videos where I just talked all the time. I was just talking, like reading the text logs. I mean, they're interesting, but no one wants to hear someone just read them all the time, and unless they're like really immersed into the story or want to see the story. But most want to see the gameplay, not just like the dialogue. So I'm not sure. I guess we'll see how it goes. I really like playing the game, and I hope you enjoyed watching it as well, because I mean, I wouldn't probably, this is a game I wouldn't probably buy. I had really no idea when I started playing this how it worked, and I was like mistaken because it's in game. Like I have this on Game Pass. I'm playing this on Game Pass, and I'm playing it because it was I had a free month for Game Pass. So I decided that because it's there, might as well play it, because I've heard that it's like a supernatural horror action type of game. I had no other ideas about it. So I played it, and I don't regret it. but I wouldn't probably buy this game by myself. It's not something I would probably buy. Maybe it was really, and I didn't even know that this had these DLCs. Like, it has lots of content actually. Like, it's pretty lengthy, and they lied to me. Some people who said that this is only like 15 to 18 hours long game really lied to me, because it's way longer if you just fucking do everything. So yeah, but yeah, it was nice. I liked it. So for my future games, which I'm going to be doing, I already have bought. I bought the Fatal Frame or Project Zero Mask of the Lunar Eclipse. It was on sale, so I finally got it, and there's a high chance that those are like the Fatal Frame 4 and 5, Fatal Frame Mask of the Lunar Eclipse and Fatal Frame Maiden of the Blackwater will be back-to-back playthroughs that I do next for YouTube. But it might be that I won't do them, or it might be a while since I play them and do them. I'm not sure. I guess we'll see. Because there's other things that I'm like considering do. Especially now that I've been playing with a mouse and keyboard. And gotten a bit more used to it, used to the movement and aiming, and noticed that it actually isn't like a problem so bad. I might be considering doing a Village of Shadows, Resident Evil 8 Village of Shadows clean file, like a new game playthrough without the new game plus items or anything from it, just like playing basically like you'd play new game on it. I know that it's actually hard and difficult, and speedrunners, you have to be kind of like a speedrunner to actually do it easily. It's not meant to be done on a new game file, and it's really hard, so it would be more of a challenge run, and I don't really do challenge runs, but I kind of want to do it and want to play it, because I've played it on standard difficulty. That's why I have the Village of Shadows unlocked. I've done the playthrough on standard difficulty in Finnish on my YouTube channel, but I kinda want to do it on English because I actually like that game. It's not like super good, but I liked it. And I've only played it once, so I kinda want to do another playthrough in English and maybe do it as a like small challenge run. That wouldn't be, I couldn't explore every lore and do everything because you just really can't do it like that on a new game Village of Shadows, because I mean it's survival, it's crazy survival in that, it's hard. And you need to use it on mouse and keyboard, or play it on mouse and keyboard, because it's like impossible to aim with a controller so accurately that you don't miss, and you can't afford to miss basically at all. You can't afford to miss shots in that difficulty. So I'm kind of thinking about doing it as a challenge run and doing a playthrough of it, so I could like get an English playthrough of it for YouTube and see how it goes then. And I want to play it again. I really do. I have a feeling, like I feel like I want to do another playthrough of it. So that's what I'm also thinking about, especially now that I've gotten used to the keyboard and mouse. But I guess we'll see what happens. I've been wanting to do the Fatal Frame playthrough so long that I might do them after this one. So anyway, I guess we'll see what happens next. Those are my plans for the future, or what I'm thinking about. And there's also a couple of other things like Onimusha Warlords, the remastered. I'm thinking about playing that as well. And a couple of other things I won't say yet. But anyway, that was my playthrough of Control. It's supposed to be the standard edition on Game Pass, but it has the DLCs of the Foundation and AWE, which are that one we just did, and the Alan Wake thing. So I thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. I appreciate all your comments and all your likes and everything. And I hope you'll really like the playthrough and watching me, well, kind of suffer through the game. Not really suffer, but watch me play it. And I thank you for watching. So, UFOnman is heading out now, and I guess we'll see or hear or whatever we do in the next video. And whatever that might be. Anyway, I'll see you around. See ya.